All right, so if you followed CES in Vegas this year, you probably noticed something. It wasn't really about one single breakthrough gadget. Nope. It was all about this one huge, powerful idea. Artificial intelligence is literally stepping out from behind our screens and into our physical world. So let's dive in and see what that really means for all of us.
And you know, this question from LG's CEO really just hit the nail on the head. It perfectly captured the vibe of the entire show. Seriously, this was the central theme we saw from pretty much every major company there. They're all asking, how can technology stop being just a tool we use and start being an active, intelligent partner in our day-to-day lives?
Okay, so here's the plan for our tour of CES. First, we'll tackle the big idea, AI everywhere. Then we'll dive into what's being called the zero-labor home. After that, we'll meet some of the new AI companions, see how personal tech is getting a major shakeup. And then for the fun part, we'll wrap up with some of the weirdest and most wonderful gadgets from the show.
All right, Section 1, AI everywhere. This was the unifying theme of the year. And really, this is the core concept. The big story coming out of CES this year wasn't some new phone or a fancy TV. No, it was this idea of ambient AI. Think of it as intelligence that's just woven into the very fabric of our lives, into our homes, our cars, and even the stuff we carry around with us.
Yeah, the main theme this year was all about AI living right alongside us. I mean, take Samsung. They pretty much built their entire showcase around this idea. A perfect example is their new Vision AI companion for their TVs. Get this, it doesn't just tell you what to watch. It can literally see a meal someone's eating at a TV show, find a recipe for it that actually fits your health goals, and answer your questions right there. You don't even have to reach for your phone. It's all about having AI just seamlessly working with you.
Okay, Section 2, the zero-labor home. We're moving from just smart to fully proactive. So let's bring this whole idea into the home. For years, right, we've been hearing about the smart home. But what happens when your home gets a promotion from smart? What if it becomes truly proactive, anticipating what you need even before you do?
And this chart really lays out the difference perfectly. A smart home is reactive. You have to tell it, hey, turn on the lights. But this zero-labor home idea from LG, that's proactive. It's a space where all your devices are working together to cut down on not just your physical work, but also your mental load. All the little things you have to remember to do. They're calling it an environment of ambient care, which is a pretty cool way to put it.
And believe me, this isn't some far-off sci-fi dream. It's becoming very, very real. I mean, we saw LG's humanoid robot Cloyd actually load a washing machine live on stage. Then there was the Roborin's R2 robot, which doesn't just clean carpets, it has an AI stain detector and will keep cleaning a spot until it's gone. Samsung showed off how your Galaxy Watch can notice you're sleeping hot and tell your AC to cool things down. And the kitchen? You've got the Nosh AI cooking robot preparing dinner from scratch, and LG's oven has a camera inside that uses AI to figure out the perfect way to cook your food. It's pretty wild.
All right, Section 3, the rise of AI companions, because these gadgets are more than just, gadgets. See, this proactive intelligence isn't just about chores. The next massive frontier is companionship. We're seeing a whole new category of AI emerge that's designed not just to do things, but to provide genuine emotional connection and support.
I mean, just take a look at this lineup of new AI pets. You've got Nico, a home companion that can literally get jealous if you give attention to another pet. How crazy is that? Then there's Carve, which is basically a Tamagotchi for the modern age. It's an AI that hatches from an egg and actually evolves based on your interactions. And then you have Tombbot. This is a super lifelike robotic dog designed purely for emotional support, giving you all the comfort of a pet without any of the stress of taking care of one. You can see how that would be a game changer for seniors or anyone with allergies. But what if these companions could do more than just, keep us company? This is really the crucial question, right? It's the bridge between a cute AI pet and a true robotic assistant. What happens when these emotionally aware companions can also start helping out in the real world?
And that brings us right back to Cloyd, LG's robot. LG made it really clear that the goal here is to move way beyond simple commands. Cloyd is being designed to actually sense its environment. It sees a wet towel on the floor. Then it decides on its own what to do. Okay, time to start the laundry. And then it actually does it. The key takeaway here is autonomous problem solving in your house.
Okay, Section 4, redefining personal tech, because now we're talking about AI on your body, not just in your hand. So let's shift gears and talk about the tech we wear and carry. The big trend here is all about getting AI out of the phone in your hand and onto devices that are just seamlessly part of you and your life.
And we have to start with a Samsung Galaxy Trifold. I mean, wow. When this thing is fully opened up, you're looking at a massive 10-inch display. This feels like a genuine leap. It's less folding phone and more like a true phone and tablet in one that somehow still fits in your pocket. It is an absolute powerhouse for getting things done.
But the real story in this ambient space is in the new wearables. You've got two really different ideas here. On one side, you have something like the Omni wearable. It's this thing you wear around your neck, and it just listens to your day and creates summaries and action items for you. Then, on the complete other end of the spectrum, you have the Pebble Index 01 ring. Its job is way simpler. You just press a button to quickly record a thought or a reminder. And get this, the battery lasts for years. So two totally different ways of capturing moments without ever looking at a screen.
And this personal tech is getting, well, really personal, especially when it comes to health. Check this out. The YB Brush Halo is a toothbrush that scans your breath for over 300 different health conditions, like signs of diabetes. The new Withings Body Scan 2 scale? It's not just about weight anymore. It measures things like your vascular age and nerve health. And it's not just for us. This proactive health monitoring is for our pets, too. AI Tails is a cat feeder with a camera that analyzes your cat's facial expressions to see if it's in pain. Just incredible.
Okay, time for our final section, the weird and the wonderful. This is just a glimpse of the niche and novel stuff. All right, for our last stop, let's do a quick fun tour through some of the more, let's say, unique inventions on the floor. This is where you find the really creative, the kind of niche, and sometimes the just plain weird ideas that, who knows, might just be a hint of what's to come.
First up is the Wear phone. And yeah, it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's a mask with voice-isolating tech built in. The whole point is so you can have totally private phone calls or chats with your AI, even if you're in a super crowded place. A very creative solution to a modern problem for sure. Okay, here's a question for you. Is it even possible to create a better knife? I mean, seriously, can you innovate on something that's been around for literally thousands of years?
Well, it turns out the answer is yes, you can. The Seattle Ultrasonic C200 knife uses ultrasonic vibrations. We're talking over 30,000 vibrations a second running through the blade. And the result is it acts way sharper than it actually is, which means you can slice through something like a potato with up to half the effort. Pretty cool.
And, of course, the smartening of everyday objects just continues. For example, Lego showed off a smart brick that knows what you've built. If it's on a car, it makes car sounds. If it's on a plane, you get plane sounds. There was a food detector called Vice that can check your meal for allergens like gluten or nuts. And there's even a smart hair clipper, the Glide, that has an auto-fade feature, so you can basically program a perfect hairstyle at home.
So, after seeing all of this, where does it leave us? It's pretty clear, right? AI is moving into our living rooms as a companion. It's becoming a tool we wear on our bodies, and it's turning our homes into intelligent spaces. And yeah, it promises this amazing world of convenience and connection. But it also brings up a really deep question we all have to think about. As AI gets woven into our homes, our bodies, and our relationships, what part of our life is going to be left that's just ours?